seem that great. So it's potential intimidate. And potential, what was the other one? Which is 3 SP for -10. And the other one we were looking at was, didn't see it. Daredevil. The other one I was kind of looking at was combat savvy, but I think it's gonna take too much investment. 9 int. I don't think we're gonna. Well, we could probably get 9 int and 15 alertness, right? I think that will actually happen. And I can go look. Let's go take a look at the thrall real quick again. So vampire thrall. They're gonna get 15 mental points by the end here. So 15 is gonna be 10 there and 5 there. We could actually do that perfectly. We could only get the first level of it though, couldn't we? Never mind. We're gonna look for 2 cheap ones that don't do a whole lot. I must convert 3 strategy points into 1 offense point for 9 intelligence. Can only be used when not engaged. Yeah, I was thinking on the turn you approach, you could do that. I kind of like the ambush one, the anti-ambush one, as one, and maybe intimidate as the other. So we can get a little bit of an accuracy boost. Stimulus, increases initiative by 10. That's not bad either. Oh, it's a single ally though. Kind of hoping for the same. These are all death stents that could be doable, though we're not gonna get them both. I wasn't really planning on leveling toughness to 6 either. Kind of like the idea of setting off ambushes. So maybe the ambush avoid plus, there's a scout one here, like this one here, ready stance. Keep the initiative ladder by 10. Get these last, like ready stance plus ambush thing. So it's ready stance and is it? Ready stance and what's the other one? Right. Okay, so that would be that kind of build. That would be kind of nice. And then what is the build? So that's that taken care of. What about the other build here on Hoopa, the crit build? So this was going to be accuracy, agility, and alertness. Okay, the AAA build, so we're gonna call that. And what else does it need? Skills. So we had a bunch written out. The ones we had written out, we had dodge and accuracy as important. So those are the dodge skills for that. Those would be this fucking thing called? It's whatever flash dodge is called. Avoid for 6, and then it would be sidestep. I don't know if we need 2 or just 3. It might just be 1 in that. It might just be sidestep 1. What else? Sidestep 1. Those are the defensive skills. It have vital strike. That's 6. Have underdog. I don't know about yet. Deep wound. I don't know about yet. Can't get 15 accuracy there. It's not going to happen. So that's really questionable. Fatality. That's the passive over here. I think it's an accuracy passive, right? No, it's not. Yeah. Fatality. Okay. Well, the other thing I needed to add to this girl over here was, not you. Okay. Okay. Combat savvy has what now? Fuck did it go? I was just looking at it. Shield specialist, hit and run, retaliation, anticipation. It was fatality. Okay. So that's fatality. For 6. That requires 612 accuracy. Vital strike for 6. Vital strike is also an accuracy ability, right? So that is it's active. And that is 3-9. Sidestep was how much agility for sidestep? Also an active. This gives me something to do with my half of my SP. It's an agility active sidestep, and it kicks 9 agility for sidestep 2. Avoid was passive. Be a little careful though how many we get. Passive agility avoid for 2 was 15 agility. That's 18 is 20. It's 1 6 and wait, how did we come out with it last time then? 24 and 6 is 30. How many, what did we end up on the last girl? That's 6, 12, 8, 12, 14, 20. Oh, I see. We just ran 1 point accuracy. I see. Okay. First start going to continue. No, we'll continue. It's just going to be, we'll continue on the undead. We're just going to level 2 different guys. I'd like a plan for this. Can you link a web page, Hoopa? Sure. Yeah, but I've been using that. Yeah, I know I can build it there, but I'm trying to figure out what it is. It's just kind of painful not to be able to read chat as I'm doing that. I actually got that open. I linked it in chat a few minutes ago. I know. So we're almost there. That was 20, right? 6, 3, 18, 20. So we have 2 small ones and one double again. This is the crit build one. There are crit damage ones. There's a couple crit damage ones we could do. Like an active blue one. We're building accuracy on this build, right? Kind of would be nice to have. I like weak spot. That's a tempting one. That would be 3-9 accuracy. What is the other one's Vitality? Already looked at that one. Underdog. I think Underdog 2 would be a thing. Maybe. What if we went Sidestep 2? That'd be what? How much agility required for level 2 Sidestep? $15. 2, 3, 4 is 24 there. We'd have 6 remaining. If we did Weak Spot 2. Kind of like the idea of someone able to go up against a couple henchmen. Some dodge bypass there. Very good with Daredevil. I guess if we're not using melee defense, we could run Daredevil, but I'm not actually convinced that does all that much. Starting to get a lot of skills in that already. So the part that interesting, what do they even use for this? We're looking at crit chance. I guess it's a sword. I guess it's a two-handed sword or a two one-handed swords. So many points on the avoidance stuff. We haven't even taken any of the crit damage skills either. Is this still worthwhile? Still something that's interesting to do? So I start thinking around things like engaging 2-on-1 is pretty easy to have happen. And that the one was pretty nice for that. The it's passive over here under accuracy, which was underdog. You get your crit chance up pretty high. Talking about this again, huh? The over the Daredevil stance. Don't really want that. I don't want to be triggering free dodges for my opponent. Two one-handers is better. Okay. Still gonna add up. I don't really want. Does that work with the skill though? With Vital Strike? So how does that work for one-handers? Eventually we're going to have 9. So your first one would be 3 and 4. So you're going to be at 7 with 2 floating around if you do it that way. Use a one-hander. You still only get to use 1 Vital Strike a turn. That would be pretty shitty to invest a bunch of points into something you're only using once a turn. So if you did this for like 2s. So with a two-hander, what does that look like a Vital Strike? It looks like 3 with one-hander, it looks like 3 every single time, right? So you could attack 3 times with Vital Strike. 3 one-handed strikes versus 2 two-handed strikes with Vital Strike. I guess with a two-hander you could roll. So it'd be 3, 3, 4. It's also too high. That's 10. Yeah, but man, that's 2 OP wasted a turn with a two-handed weapon on this or dual wield on this. What am I doing with 2 OP a turn that I'm not using? I think 2 is like too little for anything good. That's a fuck ton of OP left. No, it's like critically bad. I think you gotta build a build at 10 even if you don't get there, right? Eye on you. Sounds terrible. Honestly, undervaluing Daredevil and Adrenaline Rush. Those are toughness skills, right? You're talking this one? No, I'm sure that's great for bursting. I'm sure it's really good. No need to Vital Strike an opponent, a stunned opponent. I bet you there's going to be a lot of times where your first attack does not stun a target. A lot of attacks. Choose a counterattack with the one-hander. Not if you're. I don't know how the dual wield stuff works for counterattacks once you've started. What if we didn't go so hardcore crit and tried to do something with like passive crit? Like with something like where is it? There's a counterattack one. It's passive. Swift counter. Performing a counterattack, between 40% chance to recover an offense point. That would be interesting. But I'm thinking retaliation. No, it's not retaliation. Where the fuck is it? In the dodge tree? Counter blow. No. It's just a hit chance. But there's one that gave me decreased points for counterattacking. What was it called? Anyone know? It's fatality? No, that's a crit one. I'm not imagining this. This is a thing. It's an active? How is it an active? Yeah, it's extremely obnoxious system for fucking finding anything. No way this was an active. I think it was in strength. Getting bored of waiting though. Surprise, increase, strider, just heavy armor penalty, vulture. It's not in fucking strength. Am I insane? Like what is going on here? I know there's one that does it. It's like I can't remember what it does though now. I must be insane. Parries always reduce cost counterattacks by 1. It's not a parry. I'm not trying to parry. I'm trying to dodge. Yeah, okay. I must be insane on that. So we're looking at building a crit guy, and we're looking at other things we could add to it. Or barring that, did I want to try something else, like some sort of just like retaliation style thing who like runs in? It feels like you could do some seriously interesting things by engaging 2-on-1 with a character who's based around being engaged on 2+1. I think. But the only ones to do that are Fatality and not Fatality. Oh, Underdog, right? Underdog and Fatality. We're running out of points to get these bonuses. So Avoid is passive, Sidestep is active, Vital Strike is active, Fatality is passive, Weak Spot is not something I think we're gonna get here. Underdog is active for crit. And that was 612 accuracy. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could get 5 of them at 2. That's 30 points. If you get 5 skills at 2, they're gonna have. She's gonna have pretty good defense, pretty good survivability rather, from her dodge stuff. She is going to be building her agility. Her damage is not going to be great, but would max out agility pretty quick. Agility will only go to 15 here. They get 13 points there, so we get 10 there. Strength will go up by 3 then. Alright, that would be fine. All alertness again for timing. And okay. Is there a faction crit ability? Not on this faction. There's not. Okay. Wrong guy though. Where's the crit one? There we go. I don't know why enter deletes. In what universe does enter delete? No fucking clue. All right. Void 2. Sidestep 2. Vital Strike. Oh, we weren't so sure about Vital Strike, were we? Because we're planning on using... So we can't use a two-hander with Vital Strike 2 like that. I don't really want to use a shield. I could use no offhander for more dodge, for 10 more dodge, but it feels kind of bad. And it's light armor. And what? One-hander, no offhander? Underdog's 15 accuracy. Can I only get that limited amount of accuracy? Oh, I can. Accuracy is shit. Like everything here is accuracy. Like sidestep 2 is that's agility. Fatality is 12 accuracy, which we can't do. Didn't someone say there's a way to increase the max accuracy of a character? Like some book or something? Can you get books in everybody, or is books just storyline missions? How do I get more of those books? Yeah, but I already... Alright. I have some books, use them. Okay. So Void 2, Sidestep 2, Vital Strike 2, Fatality 2, Underdog 2. Okay. All right. Right. I did complete the endless stories. Just I've used them. 1 book per character. I don't have to use it on multiple character parts of it. I understand. Okay, so that was a long ass break. We did just figure out some builds, so I'm pleased about that. So we got 2 different builds we want to do there. What do we have? So where do I get books from? Right there. Favorite agent. 2 of each book of training. Toughness, leadership. 2 of each. Book of training, toughness, leadership, weapon skill. That sounds fucking terrible. Cutthroat is 2 of each. Book of training, intelligence, agility, ballistic skill. And it's Black Pit then is the other one. It's level 4 here. So this is 2 of each. Book of training, strength, alertness, accuracy. So it would be there. It would be on reputation 4 on Black Pit settlement. Which is a good thing I want to do that anyway, because I want warp guards. Yeah. Cool. Cool, cool. We have stuff to sell here? Yeah, look at that. Probably have to raise that fucker to 3 first. Alright. Group's ready. How are we doing on this stuff? This guy's teching. This guy is ready to go. Could do more than the leader. Leader doesn't have any skills right now. Is it worth doing anything on this guy? So I kind of like the parry cost -1 thing. That's fairly interesting. Do we want to do anything with that? I don't know. I should level this other leader though, who's also going to be strength based, right? So if he's going to be strength based and armor based, which is what we're doing with the leader, he needs the movement skills. I actually kind of like this build. I'm kind of okay with this leader build right now. I don't like Threaten or Warcry, but I have enjoyed Web of Steel and Armor Proficient and Knowledge Mordheim. So how close are we to Knowledge Mordheim on our other leader? Pretty low, right? Yeah, intelligence only 5. Why do we have 12 leadership? Because we invested, we believed in the skills for the leadership actives. As a leader, like you might think that would be reasonable to get Warcry. Maybe level 2 Warcry would be worth something? I don't know. That's pretty much the only thing we can do, so we better fucking take that build. Looks like we're doing that build. Alright, fine. Then we want Armor Specialist. 2 days, sounds good. Okay. Yeah. Weapon skill and zombie. I gotta level our zombies to 8, I think, before we can do anything with that. But yeah, that's the goal. Okay, we have a group 2 ready to go. I'd love to level that leader, but he's busy, of course. This guy will be. Did we roll the thing? Not yet. So I could bring a caster, but I think I'd rather level these 2. And yeah, forever. Oh, the weapons looks good. Let's go sell some shit. We're gonna want some heavy armor, right? Do I want it now? So which one is going strength? The crit build was going agility. And the other build was going strength. Oh, we should assign points then. Okay. So this is gonna be, oh god. She is strength, initiative, and weapon skill. Strength, initiative, weapon skill. Okay. Strength, initiative, and weapon skill. It's easy enough. She wants heavy armor. I got more blue clothing too. We should definitely do something with that. Okay. And that leaves Hoopa. Wants accuracy and agility. Didn't get that level up quite yet, I guess. Okay. And inventory wise, light armor of scouts, good. So who else is on the team? Leader, decked out pretty heavily. The zombies now are ready for armor. British Bulldog. It's blue clothing. 5% armor absorb. That's what we get out of that, huh? Can the ghoul wear clothing? Yeah, he can. Guess he should be wearing that more. Just gave it to the wrong ghoul. Son of a bitch, alright. Not that I like my ghouls whatsoever. Okay. It's probably just a quick way to lose fucking clothing thinking about it. Fuck that ghoul. You can die a horrible death, ghoul. We're giving Gawain some armor, some clothing. Now he's a zombie who covers himself. What do you think of that? Another blue helmet, not immediately available. I'm trying to save up money for potentially buying something useful. Let's go to the shop. Is there anything useful? No. No, not really. Okay. Can we sell anything unuseful? Yeah, it turns out we can do that. On successful parry, 15% chance to gain OP. That's interesting. Hammer of surprise. Piece of expertise. Piece of carnage. Fighting claws. I guess in case I use a rat ever. Keep the fighting claws. Oh, the rats for fighting claws or weeping blades? Why do I have each of these? Fuck that. Just to sell them all. I'm not using a rat. Can't make me use a rat. Elven wine. I'm still selling, right? Okay, light armor times 2. Hold on to those oil bomb times 5. Great hammer. Oh, I could see why I'd want to do critical damage that way. Shield, sword, mandrake roots, bugwoodman ale, crimson shade, shitty halberds, 5 of those, shitty daggers, shitty boons. Inventory management leaves a lot to be desired. Did I get promotions or I wish there was an easy way to sort out what I could do for enchants too. I think this is painful. Mark of clerics, intelligence, mark of commanders, accuracy and accuracy and leadership. That actually sounds okay. Mark of lookouts. Oh, I have Mark of Empowering now. Could give that 15% chance to gain an offense point. Sounds really nice. Not that nice. What do I have for this one? Chance to remove an offense point. Sounds nice. Let's grab that. I will take that though. Okay. We'll get more purple shit at some point, right? It's so tempting. Okay. How about two-handed weapons? Do we have enchants for those? This is painful, this management. 50% chance to remove 1 offense perk from the opponent. Yes. Seems not bad. Okay. Anyone else with weapons worth talking about? Maybe. It's already enchanted, already enchanted. Anything for your clothing? Mark of archers, mark of intelligence, mark of lookouts, alertness and ballistic skill, mercenaries, accuracy and toughness. Sounds okay. Alertness and accuracy. Sounds really good. Okay. We do that on our other dude too. Sure can. Alertness and accuracy. Right. Got stuff sorted. Let's go do a mission. Next day. Click. Okay. Sent me a masterwork quality shield. Oh, you're a good man. Good man. Anyone using shields? Zombies are using shields. Do I want either of these guys to use shields at 5? I don't. I want to give zombies masterwork shields. I don't think I want to give zombies masterwork shields. But still nice. And this is the campaign. Hey, how'd you sign? Brutal, deadly, deadly. No, we want more than normal, but we don't want brutal right now. Normal, poor. Hard, good. That sounds reasonable. Let's take a look at that. And what was the mission? Weird Stone Rush 2. Perfect. Launch and deploy.
An enemy warband is fragmented into small patrols, possibly to try and slip past your own warband and escape with some Wordstone. Aware of these patrols,